Hey everybody, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel and to another jewelry tutorial. Today we are going to make this super pretty and sparkly kind of lariat style necklace. Lariat, Y-shaped, either or. I love Y-shaped necklaces. And I think this one turned out super cute. So let's jump into our video and check out our supplies. Okay, so for our supplies, I have a few pieces of 22 gauge wire already cut and ready to go. I have a ball head pin. I have these very pretty diamond shape glass beads. They are diagonally cut. Got them off of Amazon. They come in a package like this. You get a good amount of them. They are super pretty. I have these English cut glass beads. I've got a few different sizes of jump rings, my lobster clasp, and then I have some chain. This chain also came from Amazon. It is a Rolo chain. You get a very good amount on this roll. Very bright silver color. I will link the Amazon items down below if you are interested. So for my chain, I have, I'll measure it real quick. Okay, so my longest piece is 17 inches long. And then I have two tiny pieces that are about an inch long, so those are right there. You of course need your tools. Okay, to start, we're going to take one of our diamond shaped beads and our ball head pin, and we are going to wrap it. Make a wrapped loop, although you don't have to if you don't want to. You can make simple loops, but we're going to wrap this one. I'm going to have quite a few wrapped loops today. Give it 2 or 3 wraps. You want to be careful since they are diamond shaped. You got the point on the top. Gonna trim that tail. And make sure that it is tucked in and not poking out. Loop is a little wonky, so straighten it up a little bit. Okay, so that is going to be our bottom. Okay, so we're going to take one of our pieces of wire that we trimmed. I already have a loop on this one. I got a little ahead of myself when I was getting everything, all the supplies together. So we're going to make your little wrap, your little loop. I'm going to slide it on to our bead that we just wrapped. I'm going to grab our loop and hold it snug and make our wraps for our other wrapped loop. trim that wire. And tuck any pokies in. We're going to add on one of our beads, like so. And then we're going to make our wrapped loop on the top. Bend our wire. We'll grab our round nose pliers and wrap your wire around. Rotate and bring your wire underneath. And then make our wraps. Trim our wire. Give that a little squeeze. Don't want any wire poking out that will grab your clothes. Okay, so we're going to wrap one more. We're going to make our loop. So we're going to push our wire away, rotate our pliers, bring the wire towards you, and a round. So we've got our loop right there. I'm going to open it up just a little bit so that I could slide my other loop on there. I'm going to hold that loop with my pliers and then make my wraps. And trim that tail. Okay, we're going to add on our third bead like so. And then we're going to make our wrapped loop. And this one you can go ahead and wrap it all up because we're going to add this onto the jump ring. Trim that. Fix my loop just a little bit crooked. And so there we have our dangle, still a little bit crooked. Okay, so we've got our little dangling part done. Bring that up just a little bit so it's in frame. Okay, so we're going to take our wire. We're going to do some more wrapped loops. And again, if you just want to do regular loops, you can. We're going to be adding these onto the jump ring as well. So we're just going to go ahead and make the loop and wrap it around. And trim our wire. We're going to add our bead to that and make our wrapped loop again. Lots of wrapped loops in today's project. And trim our wire. Loop is a little crooked. Okay, so there is that one. I'm gonna make another loop. This one we're not going to wrap yet because we're gonna connect it. So I'm just going to open it up a little bit. Add on our other loop. And make our wraps. And trim that. Okay, I'm going to add on our last bead. Don't mind my broken fingernail. Too much wire wrapping. Okay, we're going to make our wrapped loop again. Okay, so there is that one. Okay, so we're going to take some more wire and make some more wrapped loops. Then we're going to make our little beaded section with our little beads. Just going to open that loop a little bit, add on my other beaded section, make my wraps. Trim that tail off. We're going to add on one of our little English cut beads. Then we're going to make our wrap loop on that side. So we're going to go ahead and just wrap this, and then we'll just use a jump ring on it. Okay, so that is that part. It's gonna go like that. And then this one's gonna go down here. Okay, let's get some stuff out of the way. A little layout here. Okay, so we're gonna take our other pieces of wire and we're going to make our wrapped loops. Okay, before we finish our loop, we're going to add our piece of chain on here. If I could get it on there, there we go. And make our loops, our wraps on our loop. Trim that. Okay, so now we're going to take two of our little English cut crystals, add those on there, and then we're going to make a wrapped loop on this side. Okay, but before we wrap it, we're going to add on the other little section of chain. Okay, and make our wrapped loop. Okay, and make our wrapped loop. Okay, I'm going to trim that wire. Check for any pokies on there. Okay, so there is our first little beaded section, and that is going to go like that. Okay, so now we're going to make our last beaded section. Make our loop. Okay, I'm going to add our chain onto our loop. And then wrap it up. Trim. Okay, I'm going to add on my other 3 little beads. And you can do them in any order that you would like. Okay, I'm going to make our wrapped loop. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this one. And give that wire a trim. Just going to trim a little bit more off of there. Okay. Alrighty, so there is that part. All we have to do is put it together. Okay, so I went and grabbed one more small jump ring, as I realized I did not have all of them. Okay, so we're going to start with our little beaded section with the chain and the little crystals. Open up one of our small jump rings. Gonna add on the chain. And then add on our lobster clasp. And then we're going to close that up. sure it's good and closed. And take another one of our little jump rings. Open that up and add on the other side of the beaded section, and then one side of our long chain. And then we're going to close that up. Okay. So we're going to take our little jump ring, our last little jump ring, open that up, add on our section with the two diamond-shaped beads and your one little bead, add on the chain and close that up. Okay, so now we're going to put the center part together. So we're going to take our bigger jump ring, kitty hair on it, open it up. We're going to add on our little dangling section and then our other beaded section. Close it up. And then our lobster clasp is going to hook on to that jump ring. So that is what our necklace looks like. Trying to fit it in frame. Okay, so here's our necklace. I'm going to put it on the display and we'll take a look. Okay, so here is our necklace on the display. I think it turned out super cute and very sparkly. I don't know if it shows up in the camera, but these beads are very sparkly and very pretty shade of blue. I just wrapped the chain around because it is longer, so it doesn't hang on the display very well. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel a lot. Consider subscribing to my channel for more videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.